this is Lori with Behavior Education. Thank you for joining me for this Morelia Minutes. And I have a Bredli here who is a year old, but as you can see, very, very tiny. And she is actually a twin that is in one of our behavior studies. So here at Behavior Education, which is located on Spirit Keeper Equine Sanctuary, we are doing a couple of different behavior studies as well as some training trials. And we have a group of 10 2018 Morelia Bredli babies that are doing both training trials and participating in the behavior study. The behavior study consists of us keeping ethograms on each of the animals for designated periods of time. It's a document where we have an inventory of behaviors that we're tracking, and we track how much time the animals spend doing which behavior. And I have an intern from the local community college that is starting here with me next week. And so she's going to be working about 24 hours a week doing these ethograms. And at the end of the semester, we're going to publish the data that will tell us what the Bredli spend the majority of their time doing and what they spend the least amount of their time doing. And hopefully that will help us help keepers maintain these Bredli in species appropriate habitats. So if, for example, we discover that these Bredli spend the majority of their time visible and arboreal, in other words, they're either out most of the time on ledges, shelves, or perching, then it wouldn't make sense to keep them in an enclosure that didn't allow for perching and shelves. So these 2810 babies are kept in these 12 by 12 by 18 terrariums behind me for now until they get bigger. And every other feeding, this is our routine. And because I said we're doing both behavioral studies with them and training trials, they are really getting a lot of activity. So in tonight's feeding, I'm taking each one out of the enclosure and I'm going to weigh them and I'm going to do a total enclosure clean out while they are in their temporary holding bins. And while they're in their temporary holding bins, I will present a target to them because they're all being target trained, and they'll eat while they're in their bins. And we will completely clean out these enclosures. We will write down their weight and what they ate, and we will put them back in. So then the next time we feed them, what we'll do is leave them in the enclosures, and we will target train them while they're in their enclosures and see how far we are able to get them to follow the target out of the enclosure, with the ultimate goal being for them to voluntarily shift completely out of the enclosure into a temporary holding tub or transport container upon presentation of the target as a cue to do that. So every other feeding, they get handled a little bit differently and they get fed a little bit differently. So one feeding, they get taken out of the enclosure so we can do a complete enclosure clean out, weigh them, and do the training outside, either just in the open. Some of them prefer just to be out in the open when we have them out, and some of them prefer the security of being in a tub while we have them out for cleaning, and that's their choice. And then the next time after that, when we feed them, we will feed them in these enclosures. I'll open the door, I'll present the target, and each time we just see if we can get them to shift further and further out of the enclosure upon presentation of the target. So I just wanted to share that with everybody in this episode of Morelia Minutes. And I'm going to do a follow-up video to this tonight, showing the procedure for weighing the animals, feeding the animals, what their enclosures look like, and then we will put them back in. There's 10 animals to do, so I will probably just film each one and then I will splice the footage together so that you get an idea. But if you're interested in seeing what we'll be doing the next time we feed, I've already got a video that shows that, and it says Training Yearly Bredli, and it shows me opening each one of their enclosures, presenting the target, and how far each one comes out. And they're at the very, very early stages of their handling and training. If you have any questions about the ethogram we're using, about our study protocol, or about the training, feel free to email me at behaviorEducationLLC@gmail.com, or you can contact me, Lori Tarini, on Facebook, or through Behavior Education at Spirit Keeper Equine Sanctuary on Facebook. We're also on YouTube, and I'd appreciate it if you like our videos and if you subscribe to our channel. any money that we eventually raise, if we are able to get 1,000 subscribers, is going to go directly back into this snake behavior study and our training trials and the work that we're doing with these animals. We are at 49 subscribers. We're just at a very, very early start in our channel. We need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing in order to start earning money from ads. So we have quite a ways to go to get subscribers, but we do have almost 3,500 hours of viewing already. So we are going to make our 4,000 viewing hours in no time at all, but we need more subscribers, 951 more subscribers. So I would appreciate it, and these snakes would appreciate it, if you would subscribe to our channel. Because any donations we get and any revenue we get from ads on our YouTube channel is just going to benefit these snakes 100%. And we appreciate that, and they will appreciate that. So stay tuned for the rest of the routine tonight. Thanks for watching. Love your animals and have a great weekend.